Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Payne. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to
take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got him in the flat. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Now on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marshall. Finding open areas. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big guy smells it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches.
691, Gators ball, Jackrabbit.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll leave it with it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Indiana! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. It's a running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
3:25.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Marshall. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
and 10 after the previous play. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. This one's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab deep. They got him free for big. To the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
They boot it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Sets up the screen. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Power football with the run. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They want that clock to run. Moving toward the end zone. And football! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Touch pass on the run. And some room to work. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Finds it back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza extending the play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Indiana, 28. Notre Dame, 20.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Indiana.
70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me? And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50.
They're throwing for it on a 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got it, Convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
Looks like the regular kickoff unit out there, but with this time and score and no timeouts, you've got to go for the onside kick here. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.